Okay, welcome back to Lonely Friends.
Welcome back to Lonely Friends.
We are back post-Christmas, which we'll discuss.
Pre-New Year's.
Pre-New Year's.
We're recording this 1 week before we release the episodes.
1 week from now, the people will have access to everything we've said on this podcast, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
Which we'll see.
I hope you like us.
It might go either way. But wanted to welcome you back. It's an exciting time of year. I had a great Christmas. Did you?
I had a great Christmas. Yeah.
Okay. We need to dive into...
Not as good as you because you have little kids. I had my niece and nephew that came a little bit later, so it was so fun.
Christmas magic is dependent on children being around, I think. Like if I had just had a Christmas with all my siblings and like my mom, which might happen because maybe Miranda takes them next year, but like I think that would be tough.
Yeah.
If you have like nephews and like little kids running around, that helps. And so my kids, yeah, they made it super fun. They're 4 and 6, so they love Santa Claus right now. Coco's so cute. She watched the Christmas Chronicles randomly. Have you seen that one?
Wait, I feel like the name sounds familiar to me, but
like,
I can't think of what it's about.
She doesn't really overwatch movies that aren't cartoons.
Right.
But she watched the Christmas Chronicles probably 15 times in the 4 days we were hanging out and had a blast. She got a big dollhouse. Brooks got a VR headset.
Ooh.
Already got some slack for that one online. But you know what? He's having fun.
Yeah.
Any highlights for you?
What
was your favorite gift?
My favorite gift that I got was something that my niece picked out for me. It's a hat. It's a Shrek hat. It has like a Shrek S on it.
That's badass.
I am obsessed. She's never seen the movie, but she loves to watch clips.
Whoa.
On like my TikTok. So I just look up, there's a Shrek account. It's like a certified like official blue check
No way.
of Shrek. And they do like different clips to like trending sounds, which
I love
is hilarious. But they also have just like different like little like Fiona core, Donkey core.
Wow.
Little edits that I like. And so if I ever want her to come and hang out with me, I'm like, do you want to watch Shrek?
Do you want to watch Shrek?
Yeah.
Can you guys let her watch the freaking movie?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. I don't.
Let's lock her into
I
the
just
movie.
try to not introduce her to new movies that her parents haven't already let her watch because I don't know people's reasons for not letting their kids watch stuff, but I don't want to be like the one that
and that's the appropriate way to be, an aunt. I recently became an uncle
Yes. Oh my gosh, like a week ago, right?
Literally like 8 days ago.
Yeah.
And I'm taking the opposite approach. I've already tried to get his name. I don't know if they want me to say his name. Maybe I won't. He's a little guy. And I'm already trying to get him to watch Lord of the Rings with me and Mace.
Okay.
He made it like 6 seconds.
Are you Lord of the Rings guy?
I love it.
Really?
Love it. Favorite trilogy. We watched it over Christmas.
Do you like other fantasy stuff?
Yeah, I was a big fiction guy.
Same.
As a kid. Like big time.
I'm big Star Wars, Harry Potter family. Like fantasy. Did you like Star Trek?
No, I never actually
Me
got into
either.
Star Trek.
Yeah, me
I do
either.
like Star Wars. I appreciate Star Wars.
Obsessed.
I love Harry Potter, and I love Lord of the Rings, and so I try to get my little 8-day-old nephew to watch it with me.
Mm-hmm. He's at a good age.
Wasn't having it, but he is the cutest little guy, and he's just a sleepy little dude. He just sleeps and sleeps and sleeps.
They love sleep at the beginning.
It's like, dude, can we hang out? Me and Mason are going to be... Imagine having Mason and Chase as your uncles.
And Brooks is your older cousin. So sweet.
Bro, he's gonna... I told Remy, I was like, just so you know, we're taking him to the bar to get his first beer at like 11. You will not hear about that until he's older, obviously. But
how were you with the cops? Did you get a Christmas card?
Okay,
Is there a
so
frequent flyer this year?
actually,
or?
yeah, I should have got one. I should have got some sort of award. No run-ins with the cops as
They're
of
keeping
late.
the lights on over there.
They are. Well, they're taking my bills are. Yeah, I'm having to pay a lot of money to the driver's license division and such. No run-ins with the cops. I hope they had an amazing holiday though, and that they continue to let me try to rectify the wrongs that I've caused. But please stop pulling me over for going that stupid fucking road. It was a 35.
I think they would say, I'll say it for them. Please stop driving.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm also not driving inebriated. I got a
baby steps. Yeah.
I got my Remy and Jake got me I can blow in it. What's it called? I have a breathalyzer now, apparently in spades. So that's cool. Great Christmas. Fun.
Yeah.
I had
love
fun.
Christmas. It was really warm. It's finally cold, but
I feel like
too late.
what I noticed this year for Christmas is, as a kid, I think growing up, Christmas is obviously extremely magical and it's a great time of year. And so I remember loving Christmas so much, but I also remember like after it was over, I would be like depressed, like sad because I loved it so much. And it was like, oh my gosh, it's a year, you're going back to school or whatever. I feel like what I like about Christmas now is I have an appropriate amount of love for it and excitement, which is like a little bit, but I'm not like depressed when Christmas is over. I kind of want the Christmas trees down and I want to move on.
And I like that the pressure's off.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
No more like, who did I get a gift?
No more parties to go to. No more. I mean, for me, you obviously
I will be going to
have
parties.
no shortage of parties.
Yeah, we have a party tomorrow.
But I love that it's like we can move on. I think I look forward a little bit more to New Year's. I love family time and I love chill time. I maybe have a unpopular opinion. I love the week between Christmas and New Year's.
Oh, same.
No man's land.
People
no
think it's
rules.
like, yeah, oh
it's
yeah.
the Wild West.
It's the Wild West.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Do
day it is.
whatever you want. I get my watercolors out. I'm listening to music.
Really? Watercolors?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a great time of year too, because you can eat anything, by the way. I can have turkey and mashed potatoes at 7 a.m. if I want. Whatever.
There's no rules.
There's zero rules.
Yeah.
And I don't know what day it is. I might go to the gym, and if I do, it's not going to be productive. It's mostly going to be a talk, maybe social hour.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to give myself a pat on the back and eat after I get back from the gym as if I just completed the hardest workout of my life.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a great time. I love it too. Thanks for saying that, because I feel like there's been a lot of people saying, oh, the week after Christmas is just, I don't know. I feel like it's getting
It's
a
an
negative.
introvert's dream.
Yeah,
by
true.
the way.
True. I
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
There's nothing going on.
Yeah. Thank
It
God
kind
you
of
finally got
feels
one of
like-
those weeks.
It kind of feels like mini quarantine to me. I was
Oh,
thinking that
yeah.
this morning, where I'm like, remember in quarantine where there was like nothing going on? There was no
And we thought it was 2 weeks.
expectations.
Yeah.
And we thought it was 2 weeks.
Yes.
That's
was so
similar.
nice.
Yeah, we get to
And I watched Tiger
microdose,
King.
like quarantine a little bit
Yeah.
during
Watch
the
a
week between
series.
Christmas and New Year's, which I like that.
It's true. You don't feel like you have to be all that motivated to do anything for a sec, and that's nice. And that actually brings us to what we're going to discuss today, which is our 2025 Wrapped.
We're just starting it now, but hopefully this is something that we do every year.
Yeah.
And that
Many
will
years
help you
to come.
guys get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'm being vulnerable
I love
on
this.
mine. Yeah.
What?
I
Oh, I'm
know,
so
yeah.
excited. Okay, I love this. I'm already stoked. Yeah, this was a great idea by you. Wrapped
Thank you.
kind of sums up my resolution for the next year,
Mm-hmm.
which is like I need to be doing more wrapping protectively. Protect. Be safe.
Ew.
Yeah, some of these questions I felt like it was a little bit of a slut shaming situation for me.
Okay.
It was kind of like a, hey, like,
There's none from me.
no, not for you. No,
Yeah.
I mean, it was really an inward thing for me to be like, oh,
But
that
I
was
feel
too
like
many.
that's the best way that you can like make resolutions and get a fresh start is if you kind of review and look at
Totally.
yeah
No, you're right.
how the year has gone.
Let's get into it then. Let's get into it. You start us off strong. What was TV show?
So TV show of the year for me is Palm Royale on
Oh.
HBO with Kristen Wiig and I freaking forgot her name. Her name is Allison. She is so stunning to me. She played
Is it Allison Janney?
Allison Janney.
Janney.
Yeah. Yep, Allison Janney. I love her. I'm a big fan of her, and I normally know her name. I just got stage fright for a second.
I get that.
It is about housewives mainly that live in Palm Beach, Florida, and that all want to be part of a social club. And it's just it's also set in the 60s. I love a period piece. Did you ever watch Mad Men?
No.
Obsessed. I love Mad Men. I
Really?
love John Hamm, and the acting is great. It's
I
really
love John
well done.
Hamm too.
But Palm Royale is so stunning to me.
60s?
It's set in the 60s, and it's just about Maxine Delacourt, and it's Kristen Wiig, who I am a massive, massive fan of. I love her, everything that she's in.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just about her she's a little bit of a social climber. So she is on
Relatable.
the outs. She's new in town and she wants to be in at the Palm Royale at the social.
Wow.
It's kind of like a country club.
Okay.
But John Stamos entered this season, which is just like such a treat. Anytime
Throwback.
I get to see him. Yeah.
Yep.
Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
So yeah,
Love
I
that.
love Palm Royale. And then also just last minute addition is End of an Era docuseries. I just will never get over the Eras tour. I love it. And anything else that comes out of it. What I really want now is a compilation and perhaps an album or like something of all of the secret or surprise songs that Taylor did at all of her shows, because she did a ton of mashups, and this docuseries reminded me of all of the amazing mashups that she did.
I do think that we as a society we need more Taylor Swift.
Oh gosh, yeah. And to quote her, that's what sports people want to see on their screens is more of Taylor Swift.
And if you disagree with that, look inward.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is your queen. You will have her.
Obviously,
and she will
it's
rule
your
you.
right to disagree with it, but
I love that. That sounds
wrong.
like two shows that I'd watch that I didn't, but I did watch one that has to do with housewives, and it's The Real Housewives
There
of
we
Salt
go.
Lake City. I wasn't a big TV show guy this year.
you're more about being on them than watching them.
I was more about being an obnoxious pest on one, and I do highly recommend everyone watch that, specifically episodes 2,
Dream
8,
Secret Lives on Hulu,
and 10 or 9.
if
I
you
forget.
haven't already. But
Just watch the ones I'm in. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
So I love The Real Housewives. Again, ran into it yesterday. Big fan. Love her to death. Love Bronwyn. Love all the women. They're the perfect amount of insane, and they dress perfectly. I wouldn't change a thing.
No notes.
Love, love, love. I just started Vanderpump Rules from the top.
Yes.
Yep, and having a blast.
Also, I want to say that our 2025 Wrapped is inspired by Jack Barlow, Baby Gorgeous himself.
Totally.
Lisa Barlow's son. I saw a TikTok of him doing his dating Wrapped, which is adorable. Check it out. And I was like, this would be so fun for us
Jack
to do.
Barlow. Not to be confused
Shout
with
out to
Jack
Jack.
Harlow. Big fan of Jack Barlow. So yeah, that was season 6. Real Housewives. Huge fan. Love. No notes. Bravo.
That we're going to finish
Yes.
and recap it next up.
Yes. Okay, I like this one. Album/song of the year. Go ahead.
My album of the year is The Art of Loving by Olivia Dean.
Okay, thank you for not saying Taylor Swift's album, because I thought that's what you were going to say. And I agree. The Art of Loving is a fucking awesome album.
Yes, incredible. I was introduced to Olivia Dean this year, and just a moment to talk about her lore. She dated Harry Styles, I think.
He fumbled.
Big time.
Yeah.
That's typically what he does. But I'm
Takes
a
one
big
to
fan
know
of
one.
him and Zoe Kravitz now.
Yes.
I think vibrationally they are a great match.
Oh, I think
They're both
musically he's
very cool.
atop the leaderboard of people that's
And he just released a YouTube video teasing something unknown, but it was 8 minutes long. Forever, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I also introduced Olivia Dean this year, and I couldn't be happier to have met her acquaintance.
Also, I just want to say she is such a wholesome icon. Like, just not doing sex,
Yeah.
but still sexy to me.
Hot.
Yeah.
Most
Just
her voice
talent.
is insane.
She's so talented. She's so classy. And her music is poignant, and it has a similar effect to me that Taylor Swift music does, which is, it makes me feel seen. And
I love Olivia Dean.
I love her. She's
Huge
beautiful,
fan.
gorgeous, unique.
What was your about song of the year for you? Did you have one in particular?
Probably Man I Need.
I almost
honestly.
put that.
Yeah.
I almost put that.
You need to be the man you need.
I know. Yeah. Well, I was really close to putting Olivia Dean, but unfortunately I had to resort back to my two favorites because they both released albums this year. MGK released Lost Americana, which is my favorite album of his since Tickets to My Downfall. And then St. John released Festival Season early on in the year, like March, and it was a little bit underappreciated in my
I haven't
opinion.
listened to either of those.
Big
albums.
fan of, you love him. Well, maybe you wouldn't, but St. John I think is really creative and different. And
I agree with that.
I hesitate to say this, my favorite artist of all time is, bleep this out, Kanye. Oof. He's got he's got the most albums that I love of any artist ever.
Kanye, it's like I think a prime case of separating the art from the
you
artist.
have to, because he's a terrible guy.
Yeah.
But I love his music, and I think that St. John is like a diet Kanye. Like not even close to peak Kanye, but I love what he does on his albums. So big fan, and my favorite song, probably Vampire Diaries on Lost Americana. I think it's a really good song.
Okay.
That was my most played song. So yeah.
Movie of the year. I did not watch movies this year. I didn't see new ones. It was a big comfort watch year for me. So I rewatched my faves, which are Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Dune. I love fantasy. I love an escape. But the two movies that I did see that came out this year that I did like were Lilo and Stitch. Shout out to my ancestors.
Yes.
Made me miss the Aina. Hopefully I can get there. I want to go in January. Maybe I'll go.
That's a great time to go.
And The Materialists. Did you watch that one?
No.
With Dakota Johnson and Pedro Pascal?
No.
It was good. It's about dating.
Really?
Yeah. And I think
I like
that
both of them.
it was interesting. I really like Dakota Johnson.
Same.
I'm a big fan of her and her bangs and
Pedro Pascal.
And Pedro. Yeah.
We love a feminine man.
I'm not a fanatic. I'm not a Pedro fanatic like I think a lot of people are, but I like him. I admire. He's talented. And it was an interesting just kind of departure from the normal movie. It was a little bit more in the nitty-gritty of dating, just kind of like the logistics of it of like you didn't watch it.
No, I didn't.
It's about a matchmaker.
Oh, really?
She works at a matchmaking service, and then it kind of follows her own dating life and experiences. And it's interesting because the way that they quantify people's like value, because it's a business, right? Like it's a service they're offering. And so they'll be like, okay, if you're this tall and you have this much education, you make this much a year, and you're like this attractive, we have candidates based on like all of this.
Oh, really?
All of that.
Oh,
yeah.
I think I'd like that.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how they quantify it. And I think it probably is pretty... Those are the things that people look for. And then it's just interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting.
I want to watch that.
I just liked it. Yeah, it was
I'm into the idea of matchmaking. I feel like I'm going to say a basic one here. That movie was here for me because I've talked about this at length. It was Wicked Part 2.
I haven't seen it.
I watched it 2 more times during Christmas break. And
I have a sneaking suspicion that Marty Supreme would have been mine.
Oh, I know. I haven't seen that yet.
So basic. But I really want to see Marty Supreme and Eternity.
I want to see Knives Out, too. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies I need to see. I'm way behind.
I honestly just had to look at a list of movies that came out this year. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen literally any of these. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a bad movie watch year for me. What about Book of the Year?
Did you read?
I think I read.
Are you a reader?
I think I read a book this year.
Yeah.
So it will take the place as my book of the year.
Okay, love. I loved The Coddling of the American Mind by Greg, I'm going to butcher the name, Greg Lukianoff and Jonathan Haidt.
Wow.
I
so cultured.
Learned so much from it. It's basically about it's about parenting styles and how whatever kind of trending mainstream parenting style was big in that moment, how it kind of shaped the generation that like grew up and how it informed the way they parent their children and stuff, and basically how we millennials are kind of like a participation trophy generation where everything you do is fine, all of your feelings are okay and all the rest of it, and never make anyone feel bad for not being good at something, and everyone has equal value, because I think that in our parents' generation, it was really merit-based.
Sure.
And it was interesting to me because it totally tracks.
Really?
Yeah. To me, that we are very much like, I think millennials, we're very entitled.
Sure.
To like, and I think it kind of fosters like a victim mindset a little bit.
Totally.
And so anyway, yeah, it was just interesting to me, just like sociologically, how
is there a more like on the flip side of that, is there maybe a more accepting part of us because we're not so merit based?
I think we're more open-minded and accepting of others, but my takeaway from it is that we're very
we should hate more
selfish.
Yeah.
That it's always like, well, what about me? What about my struggles? What about this? What about that? Instead of being more like,
okay, yeah. I fit the bill for all that, so hard to argue. That's cool. You read that.
I love, and this is like a comfort read for me. I listened to this one, a Dune. I love the book Dune. I think it's like
really,
yeah, one of my all-time faves. I listened to it the first time, I think in 2023, but I re-listened this year, and it's so interesting. I love it. I love the movies, but the book is better.
The book's better?
Yes.
I'm going to disappoint everyone by informing you that I haven't seen the movie or read the book. Yeah, loser.
It's resolution time.
Loser material. I need to watch Dune.
You know, never too late.
Never too late. The one book I read this year, also listened to, was Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, good one.
Heard it was great. Actually loved it. McConaughey is extremely interesting and entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I could listen to him talk to me for hours. So, gonna read more books, by the way, in 2026, and not be more as much of a screenager as I felt like I was this year.
I was too.
That was a lot of screen time. That's recently taken a turn for the worse, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, what about this is sucky for me because I didn't. Favorite new place you traveled to? You have way more than I did.
I went on a trip to Croatia, and
so sick.
I loved a town called Revenge. I did not like Croatia better than Italy or Greece. I think it is not my favorite country. It is not in my top 5 favorite countries.
Really?
To visit, but I loved the town of Revenge. It was like very artsy, and there were a lot of small businesses and like craftsmen. Like there was a lot of good leather and a lot of nice jewelry and artists.
Really?
Like it felt like an artist town. Yeah. So which is fun to visit.
Yeah.
And there were like a lot of expats. So I bought this bag from these Italians that live in this city now, and they make suede and leather bags, and it was so fun.
I mean, it's exotic. It sounds incredible. I unfortunately didn't have a massive travel year. Didn't go anywhere new.
You'd already been to England before?
I actually, you're right. I did go to, the hard thing is, you know what? No, you're right. I had been to, London, but we went to London and then went like 2 hours north into a tiny little town, which name escapes me right now, but, at the villa. And that's the thing, is that we didn't get we had like one day where we rode scooters around, and that actually was really cool because I felt like I was in the movie Harry Potter.
I love England. If I had to live anywhere outside the US, I'd live in England.
Really?
Yeah, I love England.
It was like rolling hills and like a little farmland, and like it looked really quiet. It was a really cool little town. That was fun. Then we were in that villa for 3 days and went immediately home after that. So not like I got to visit it and really feel like I experienced it by any means. I will say that what England is lacking, really the British, is who I'm aiming this at, is just like outside of Indian food, there's just not a lot there.
It's a lot of brown and beige food.
I will say I had their fried cod. That was good.
Fish and chips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The halibut, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat that every day. Wouldn't be good for me by any means, but yeah, that was actually really cool. And I wish that we had spent a little bit more time in London, but we did walk by Buckingham Palace and do a little touristy thing for like 6 hours. But more travel hopefully in 2026 as well. I'm manifesting it. Love, what about this one made me laugh. How many first dates did you go on this year, Litia?
I went on 3 first dates. This is where I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm just being honest.
Okay, I love this.
And this is where you're really going to see the duality of between me and Chase. This is where we really 2 roads diverged in a wood. Chase takes one and I take a different one.
3 first dates. Okay, can we get like a score, like out of 10 each one, or is that too?
No. Well, I think none of them were a 10. I would
Sure.
say.
Well, that's very rare. Seldom do you have a 10 on a first date, right?
I feel like the only time I've ever had like a great first date is when I'm friends with the person that I'm going on a date with, and I've already decided that like I'm interested in them.
Totally.
And so I know we're going to have a fun
Yeah,
time.
there's like not that little bit. There's a little bit of tension on the first date if you don't really know them.
Yeah.
A little bit of awkwardness. And so it's hard to supersede that into like a 10 date if you don't know them.
What is like a perfect first date to you? Well, you say your number first.
I don't know. I think I went on 3 first dates last week.
Yeah.
And
you got to ballpark it.
I did. I was estimating. Keep in mind, I was in a relationship until, well, very off and on.
Yeah. When are you going to say? I was going to say.
Like three of the first 5 months of the year, I was sporadically in a relationship. So I wasn't dating a whole lot. And so Q1, we'll throw it out the window. Great time though. I mean, thumbs up on that. I don't want to. Yeah, don't.
You just didn't go on any first dates because you
didn't go on any first dates because I was dating somebody. So I think since then, dude, probably like 30, probably like 25. Because I like to socialize. Obviously, I like to go out, and then if I do meet someone that I'm interested in, maybe one-on-one time, I'll ask them out and I'll go on a date. And my idea of a perfect date is pretty simple. I do like to have an interaction with them prior to the date because I think it's nice to kind of break down the wall of whatever awkwardness. And I don't feel like...
But not too much chit-chat.
Not too much chit-chat because you want it to be a mystery.
Don't ask me how many siblings I have. Don't ask me what I like to do for fun before the first date.
Yeah.
Just kind of a little bit of
Don't even ask me
banter.
what my sign is because I want to talk about that later because I'm becoming a big horoscope king.
Love.
Yeah. But
I'm fine knowing astrological signs.
Maybe knowing about it. Don't add me on CoStar yet. Don't add me on CoStar yet. That's a little bit more
private.
intimate.
That's personal.
Yeah. So I don't know. First date, I think it's a pretty simple one. Like I do enjoy going out to eat because you get to talk. And I think if things go well there, like an activity of sorts. I know I went to a haunted house with a girl. I had a blast on this date, by the way. And this is obviously around October.
Shout out to Haunted House Girl.
Haunted House Girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely a huge fan. Still a huge fan. And then, yeah, we like ate at a good spot and it was just fun. And you feel like you get, one-on-one time with them to get to know them really well. You kind of see them in a different light than you do if you met them at like fucking the club or Lake Effect. Like I meet most people.
What's your like go-to dinner first spot?
There's a few that I like.
Spot.
This one, it was actually a newer spot downtown. I'm forgetting. It wasn't Cafe Malise.
Oh, that one's good.
That one is good, but it was close to it, and it was Italian. I can't remember, but we
Walters, not Cafe Amore, not Osteria Amore.
No, that's like
Love.
that's for like
That's special. That's anniversary vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I love that place so much.
Yeah, I love.
But I mean,
Osteria
downtown,
Amore.
one of those restaurants. Like I've even gone to like Copper Onion. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
There's some good spots downtown. But yeah, something like that, I think kind of low key and then nothing crazy. I don't want to go see a movie on the first date by any means. That's too quiet. What about you? What's your ideal first date?
I think
you do
dinner's
fun dates.
good. Yeah.
Like you do like fun activities.
Yeah, I like an activity. I think I went on a bike ride up a canyon, like on e-bikes. That was really fun. I did, and then the other two were just dinners, which was great. Yeah.
And you're like me where I feel like you can pretty quickly tell, right?
Pretty much right off the bat.
You're like, oh.
Yeah. But I still like getting to know someone too. And I am a slow burn. Like every relationship that I've ever had has been someone that I've been friends with before.
First.
And so I like kind of just like establishing rapport, like sense of humor and like, I don't know.
Yeah, getting to know them.
I think I'm an acquired taste. I think that like I am very mellow, monotone, and chill. So first impression, I think for a lot of people is like,
oh, she's so quiet,
boring. Yeah, which is
I don't
fine,
think boring.
Which is fair
because
I'd rather I think in that aspect I am aligned with you that like set expectations a little bit lower.
Totally.
And then it's easy to kind of excel, but I don't try. That's not like my MO. It's just that I'm kind of an observer.
I think you kind of stay within yourself, which I really think is the right thing to do. I don't think you try to do anything extra and maybe your comfort zone and what you typically like. You are just someone who's like a little bit more reserved. Like you have your opinions, you'll say, and you're really witty, but like you're not the type that's like making a scene.
I don't need people to pay attention to me.
No.
Only if I have something to say, then I really want everyone to listen to me.
Yes.
But if I don't have anything to say, then I'm fine to just kind of sit back and observe.
Mhm.
And I think that, I think that this year was a building year for me. I wasn't like so much about reps necessarily. But I learned a lot. And I think that I'm starting to get my swagger back a little bit, starting to get my groove back.
Love that.
So, yeah.
I agree.
Watch out for me in 2020.
Watch out.
Yeah.
What about, this goes hand in hand. How many people did you kiss this year?
I kissed 2.
Oh my God. So I should have gone
You
first.
should start. I don't know why you asked me to start, but.
Dude, hell yeah. Good for you. Wholesome queen.
No, see, I was on the phone with my mom and I was like, I don't really want to say it because it's like, I'm such a loser.
No, it's the opposite.
But
it's
I'm
like
also just like, but I also don't care that much.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah. I kissed 2 people. They were both good kissers.
I will say, sadly for me, look, 2 for 2 for you. It's well established at this point that I enjoy a nice night out at Lake Effect. And I do think that on average, if I go out there and have north of 4 drinks, I think I'm kissing 2 people per night. Because I'm trying to word this the right way.
Active.
This
active.
2025, I was for everyone. I was a kind of a welcome mat, maybe, to whatever stage of grief you are currently going through. Need to kiss less people in 2026. I'm trying to lock in, actually. I think that 2026 is my return to form. Well, actually, I can't say that because like 2 episodes ago, I said that I was going to be a friend all year. I'll be a platonic friend that doesn't kiss people or a boyfriend.
Well, even last episode, you said that you wanted to normalize kissing your friends, your platonic
Obviously,
friends.
you guys see that I just say things.
It's an evolving thing. It's a moving target.
It's a moving target. I do think that we should kiss
Resolution.
I think that people should kiss people more. No offense to you, but I just think that like my thesis behind that isn't like let's all throw it'd be gross. It's just that when you look at it through the lens of that we're on a spinning rock, and no one knows when this is gonna whatever time we have left. Like, I think for the most part, people would say they enjoy kissing. Obviously, someone that they're probably into, and there's different levels of what that requires for each person. Mm-hmm. I'll kiss the mailman if he's like sad.
Sorry, so was there a number or a ballpark figure?
I don't even have an idea. I have no idea.
Ballpark it, come on.
I for sure kissed people without knowing that I kissed people due to the...
More or less than 50?
Probably around 40 or 50.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I would guess, is that it's around 40 or 50.
Yeah, so I look at that as like I also
want to say, this is like your first...
It's my first single
year that you've had since high school.
And I was a whore. I was. And I also think that I look at that as like I tried to make 40 or 50 people.
I don't think you need to pass judgment like that. I think it's like you were trying things.
You're right. And I was trying to make people happier. Like there was 40 or 50 times where I was trying to make someone's moment a little better.
You think you're that good of a kisser?
Oh, well, maybe it made their day worse, but I thought in my head, it was the thought that counted. And I don't know that I'm that good of a kisser, especially if I don't remember it. There's no promises. But I kissed a lot of people. I was just not a super reserved person this year. And I don't think
you were outside.
I was outside.
I think that's pretty well documented, though. Like, I don't think that that's going to shock anyone.
Totally.
But for you, that was a lot. Like, you would...
Yeah, I don't think that's the goal for 2026. Like, that's not... I don't want to run that one back. Obviously, I would like to be more intentional. I think intentionality is a big theme for me in this coming year. There was a lot of
kissing with intention.
There was a lot of kissing without intention. Just kissing to share...
Make people happy.
Share a moment, really, with someone. And... I don't know. 25. Maybe
I think that's fine.
No,
I like can feel you like judging yourself.
No, it's
and I'm like
mostly like
I don't.
my mom.
I think that there are people that are much worse, but I think that it's an era of trying new things for you.
Yeah, totally. And again, I'm always going to be a little bit more prone to probably like I will not make it extremely hard to kiss me. If you want to, you probably can. You just have to be nice. Maybe buy me a drink. And I
Wine
don't.
him and dine him.
Yeah, wine me and dine me a little bit. But in 2026, I would like to kiss a little bit less people and maybe go on fewer first dates.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point of dates is to not.
Yeah,
go on
to not
first
go
one,
on
then
more.
Yeah.
Totally. So I love that. I like that you're being more vulnerable and that we are. This is the duality of the pod, by the way. We have two
I
extremely
think it's
different.
worth mentioning those stats in particular, so that you understand how big the gap is between my
There's a gap.
approach to dating and Chase's.
But I will say, yeah, we both. I mean, again, it's the advice thing too. I'm always calling Litia for advice and ask, hey, what
I think we're on two extreme ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And so it's always nice to kind of figure out where I'm at, because I'm always going to tell myself to do less.
Yeah, and it kind of brings us to the middle.
Yeah.
I think, which is a huge part. Again, the thesis of the whole podcast. This is a good one. Highlight of the year, proudest moment of the year.
You go first on this one.
I was thinking about this, and I had a few that stuck out, but I do think for me, like the moment that made me kind of stand back and go, wow, it wasn't so much, it was actually had more to do with Miranda, but that's going to sound like I'm trying to be a pick me, but it was cool in New York to be with Miranda, and like we walked over to Times Square where I'd been with her early on in our dating. That's where I actually was with her the day after we got engaged. We'd gone on a trip with our friends afterwards. Like we'd been to New York a few times and done the whole Times Square thing and walked up the red stairs or whatever. And it was cool because Miranda was then on like the biggest screen in the entire Times Square. And it was like, wow, that's really cool. And the kids were there and they got a picture with their mom. And, so that doesn't really involve me as much, but like it was just cool to see that, knowing the previous times that we had gone there, and I think it was really cool to see that. So that one stuck out. That was a little bit more recent because that was in November, as like a proud moment, mostly of Miranda for sure, but then also like it was cool for the kids to see their mom like on a billboard that was like 150 feet long or whatever, and it was right beneath the Lion King where we went the next night. So that was probably mine.
I love that. And
Yeah.
That's special. That's like
cool.
a family.
Yeah, it was a cool
That's
little
a
family thing.
man, yeah, moment.
What about you?
I love that. So my highlight of the year, or my proudest moment of the year, is my hometown date.
Oh, yeah.
I loved my hometown date. And a lot of people had a lot of big opinions about it, but I love my big Mormon family.
Yeah, your family's great.
I was like, and I'll cry about it if I like think about it too much, but I love them and I'm so proud to be a part of my family. And it was like a big milestone, I think, for me. I don't know, just because I am like so private and I'm not really one to like share like my family or myself, or very like, it was just a big year for me of like coming out of my comfort zone. And so my family is my comfort zone. So it was like fun for me to like share that. And I think it was received well by so many people.
Yeah.
And I think like in my mind, I count it as a win for the Mormons.
Totally.
Because I think like we
and the
are
Mormons have been needing some wins,
and we're
by
good
the way.
people.
There's been some scrutiny on the Mormons, so let's get them some wins.
Yeah, I mean, that is like, I think one of my most favorite memories of my life is like having all my family together, and like, obviously like it was a little bit about me that day.
Yeah, obviously. which doesn't hurt.
Yeah, which I don't hate. But I don't know. I loved watching it. Like I watch it all the time. I'm like,
well, your family's cool because, and I want to say that like, and I don't know all of your family, but the limited interactions I've had, I do think it's cool, especially when you compare it to Mormons, because I do think that there's a lot out there right now, because that is such a sensationalized word. Mm-hmm. But when you really break it down, and even someone like me who's not Mormon anymore, like Mormon people, like your family, are like the best people.
And like it's normal. I think a lot of people have different experiences, and those are also valid. But my experience in my family and in our religion is with people that are accepting and
Yeah.
are good people and want to like help and uplift others and serve others. And I think that for the most part, we are very normal and we are very accepting. And so it was nice, I feel like, especially because I feel like I was under so much scrutiny because of my religion
Yeah.
while I was on that show, that it was nice for me to kind of say, this is where I come from and this is how we are. And I feel like I got so many messages from people. If you messaged me during that time, thank you so much. I read all of them and they mean so much to me. But like, of just being like, thank you for showing
The good side.
that we're not all so judgy
Yeah.
and so like, I don't know, narrow-minded, and we are accepting and we are loving. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really proud of that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. I think it's cool how much you love your family too, because that's been a very obvious point since the day I met you. So like, you have such a cool family, and
So do you. I also want to say too, like I don't know, you can speak on how much of your family is so Mormon, but your family is very much the same.
Yeah, my
like
parents
your
both
mom
are.
is. I
Parents
think our
both
moms
are.
are pretty much on the same page of parenting, which is like
Yeah.
loving their kids first, and religion and
100%.
everything comes after that.
Yeah. There's again, reminder that our moms went to college together at BYU. So
Deseret Towers also.
Deseret
not
Towers.
Helaman Hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for.
I talked to my mom about it.
Wasn't Helaman Halls.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, now, what about the lowest point of the year? This is obvious for me, but what's your lowest point?
It kind of happened at different points, but I definitely felt very lonely this year. I think that there were parts of being on a show that feel isolating and lonely. There are parts of like, I don't know, just like having people kind of not be a part of my life anymore that is lonely.
Yeah.
And then also just like not having a partner, you know, like I'm just like, it's for the most part empowering and I get to do whatever I want and I love it and I cherish this part of my life. But there are moments where I'm like, this would be so fun
With the partner.
Yeah. Like going on a trip or,
Totally.
you know, Christmas or whatever else. But
Well, I can relate to that in a little bit of a way too, because I do think that like, despite having like, we obviously have different opinions on different places where we're at, but I do think that like ultimately the most fulfilling thing is to like experience life with someone that a partner that you love. And I've obviously have done that at a point. Now I'm not doing that. So the whole thesis behind the idea of lonely friends is that we all get, lonely. And I had moments this year for sure that felt like that. Obviously the DUI would be my low point, I think. And it was just kind of a moment of like, not that it was just, I think the thing that made me the most upset was just that I hadn't like had the conscious thought prior to driving the car of like, hey, how risky this is and how that can alter your life forever and ever and ever and other people's lives for the worse. And so I think that was just like a big, okay, need to completely probably reset the lens of how I'm looking at living right now. Cause you were there too. I mean, you part of the party and then I called you to pick me up. So like I was
really worried about you. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but I was really worried about you that night.
Really?
Yeah. And I texted you after I dropped you off.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, like it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I appreciated that.
Yeah.
And it was really cool
life
of you
is worth living. Like
yes.
This is a low point. It's not a low life.
Yeah. And it was just hard too, because you consider like at that point, divorce had happened, some of the details public, going through a breakup. There's not a great optic out there. Just like a lot of this. And then, also he got a DUI. And it's just like, I feel like I was letting everyone down, letting myself down, letting the kids down. Like, dad's like, all right, we have a dad that just drives a car drunk, like not a great feeling. Obviously I know that, like you said, you were really, really helpful and, a low point for sure. But I feel like something that is for sure true is someone said once, your mess is your message. and how like whatever it is that is your lowest point generally can be what helps other people the most. And I think it's been kind of true. Definitely don't need to make that mistake again by any means, but I think recently it's kind of felt more like, you know what, I do feel like I'm making smarter decisions, and having to learn the hard way through public transit why having a car is a luxury, and you should not jeopardize that with stupid decisions, driving drunk. So low point, but you know what? 2026 is not going to consist of that for me. So we're both going to, we're going to manifest a better year.
Yeah.
We'll still have low points,
Totally.
but, this one was hard for me, this next one. Favorite item that you bought? Because like I was trying to think. I think I have something, but what about you?
Favorite item that I bought. I don't know if a house counts. But
I think it counts.
I love my house.
I also love your house.
I love this pair of vintage Celine boots that I got.
Hey.
At the risk of being unrelatable, I found them on the Real. They were less than half of what they would have cost at retail price. I wear them all the time. They are so comfortable. They are Phoebe Philo era. They are so precious to me.
Love
that. A pair of boots and my house.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Actually, mine was probably jewelry. I feel like I was really into jewelry this year. Mm-hmm. That'll probably continue.
Blinking.
I love all the accessories right now, and to the point where I think it's giving me a rash on some of my fingers because I can't never take off my rings because I love them so much. But I got a few more ear piercings. I got one actually yesterday at the mall.
Cute.
This one fell out.
Uh-huh.
So I redid it.
Nice.
Probably my jewelry. I found locks and chain.
We didn't put this in, but like I think that's like your fashion, like favorite fashion moment.
It's totally jewelry.
Yeah.
I
just
mine
love knee-high boots, which is in line with. Yeah.
I love the accessories. And so that was probably it for me. I like that. Favorite item that was purchased. Do
you have a least favorite item that you purchased?
I don't know. Do you?
I mean, I bought clothes that I didn't wear. So I think anything that I bought and didn't
use it online?
Is my 100%. Yeah. And it's all on the Real. So I have scarcity mindset that it's all going to go away. And I only have like 15 minutes with it in my cart to decide if this is going to like.
They get you.
Yeah.
By 100%.
Now. No, and they get me with that timed shopping cart. But I bought so many clothes that I didn't fit I haven't gotten altered. Like, and I just like wasted money. So I'll be reselling it on the Real for anyone that
little resell.
Wants it. Yeah, that's one of my resolutions in January. I'm gonna hawk a bunch of stuff on there.
Unfortunately, I always am disappointed by my hat purchases because I think I have a weird head because I don't like the way my head looks in like 85 to 90% of hats.
Is that why you shave your head?
No.
I feel like baldness like accentuates.
I think it does like make it weirder.
Sorry, not baldness. I don't mean to. Yeah, come for you. You have a great hairline. It's fine.
Is this going to turn into a Will Smith, Chris Rock situation with you calling out my alopecia?
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
No, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have any hair. That's probably it. But like my favorite.
You have hair. You just shave it.
Yeah, very short, and I think it'll always be that way. I can't even fathom the idea of growing it out. But I don't know. I bought like so many hats. Most of them are like Utah hats because I'm just a sucker for buying those. Have you tried a trucker? Yeah, I like truckers. I like yours actually fit mine better because you can pull it down. Yeah. Like the ones that I'm talking about like sit high on my head and I just hate it. And I never wear them now. And I have like 30 hats in my closet and I'm like, I'll never wear that. But I'll keep it.
Yeah.
I probably
just on
bought.
The chance your head shape changes.
I probably bought like $400 worth of hats that I don't see myself wearing.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. You get me at a tailgate with a little bit of alcohol, and you show me a sparkly new red hat, and I'm probably buying it. And then I'll be like, "Oh, it doesn't fit my head." So that's my least favorite. What about habits? Let's talk about habits for the new year.
Habits. I have a few.
I think we should. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to start lifting weights. I have really been in my yoga Pilates era, and I want to be more of a strong muscle mommy girly.
I love that. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Want to spend more of my time doing service for others.
Really?
Yeah, I think I want to get involved. I want to help people, and
Service-oriented queen.
well, I just think it helps with like gratitude and loneliness. Is if you're thinking about other people and their needs, it kind of brings you out of yourself and like forces you to. So I have, a plan, and I'm going to start spending more time on that in January and hopefully all year. But
I love that.
yeah, if anyone has like a charity that they work with and they spend time with like weekly or monthly, let us know.
Oh,
because I'm looking for it. I'm in the market.
I really like that. Maybe let me know how that goes, and I can join you as a service-oriented. Yeah, I need to do that, to be honest. One that I want to start, I do, and I've talked about this, but like I want to just find a medium where I can be like, whether it's books or a TV series that I like or something where I just like hang out by myself a couple more times a week.
I love this one.
A couple more times than 0, which is what it's currently at.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, tonight I'm gonna, and whatever it is, like I don't have a standard for what it needs to be. Maybe we start out and it's just doom scrolling, but doing it alone.
Yeah.
You know, but I'd like to eventually do something productive because I used to love reading books. And I think that's probably the most healthy way to go about it. But even if it's just watching a TV series, like the ones that you just said, I didn't watch those. And I feel like there's so many series out there that I'd really enjoy. I'd like to do that.
I'm 1 for 1 on TV show recommendations. It was your favorite one this year.
It's my favorite one.
Yeah.
I love it. And now I'm getting back into, I mean, even if it's like, hey, stay home and watch Vanderpump Rules. Like, I love that.
What a night.
What a night.
That sounds like a treat.
Stassi and Jax Taylor, sign me up.
Yep.
And Lisa.
Yeah.
So that's a goal of mine, is to be like 2 nights a week, maybe 3, get crazy, do something by myself at my house.
Which is hilarious because if I think of being social
4 nights a week,
2 nights or 3 nights a week,
this gets overwhelming.
That sounds crazy. But maybe that's a good goal for me to set.
Yeah.
Is to be social 2 nights or 3 nights.
Well, it won't be hard if you want. I can.
Yeah,
I'm already going to ask you. I already have an invite for tomorrow's New Year's Eve thing that I was going to talk to you about after this. But
cool.
Okay, so staying in is one. I think I'm going to do Retta TrueTide all year.
Huh?
Yeah, Retta, not all year because you have to cycle off.
Oh, Retta is a compound?
GLP-3 peptide.
GLP-3.
It's like an
3.0.
involved. Yeah, so I pinned. I shot up with my friends. We all did Retta the other day.
Yeah.
2 days in.
2 days in. How do you feel?
What is food?
Wow.
Never heard of her.
Skinny King.
Never heard of her. No appetite. And I feel great.
Okay.
And I've been forcing myself to eat protein shakes and Chick-fil-A patties. So I'm going to be so jacked. It's going to be sickening.
Watch out, Mace.
Yeah, sorry,
Chase
Mace.
is coming
Mace,
for your...
I'm going to kick your ass. No, I'm going to be like...
also me too, because I'm doing weights.
Yeah, you're going
to... Sorry, but yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be like... I might be like emaciated jacked, but I'm going to bring abs to the forefront of 2026. And just so you know, if you think I'm obnoxious now, the minute I have a 6-pack, there's no shirt ever again. Mm-hmm. I'll be walking around.
We already have a hard time getting you to wear sleeves.
Yeah, true. Because like if I show off my tattoo, I'll just take off my shirt and like, do you want to see my tattoo? They're like, no. I'm like, well, I'm gonna show you my tattoo,
right?
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So abs are gonna be a main focus of mine, and I'm gonna be trying to acquire that through exercise consistently, a healthy diet, and Retta TrueTide.
Obsessed. They all go hand in hand. I have.
Switching out my drugs.
I mean, and then we talked about this already, but I want to try new things.
Love.
Yeah. I need to get out of my comfort zone.
I like that.
But it's hard because it's so comfy in my comfort zone.
Yours is a comfy
my
spot.
comfort zone is so stunning.
It's funny because whenever I go over to your house, and I'm always like, oh my God, Litia, stop staying in. It's so boring. And I go over to your house and like we'll put on, Real Housewives. I'm like, oh, I get it.
It's so stunning.
Yeah, it's really comfy.
I really can curate a vibe in my house.
Yeah.
And it's hard to leave, but it's important to leave.
Try new things.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, what about a habit you want to leave behind?
A habit that I want to leave behind is overthinking.
Ooh.
and kind of second guessing myself. I think I just got to send it more, which is kind of along the lines of being in my comfort zone. I just need to try new stuff and be okay with it not going perfectly. Done is better than perfect, and trying new things is better than just sticking to my comfort zone. So yeah, I saw a TikTok this week that there was a guy that was like, we overthink everything, and there is so much content for us to consume that supports and reinforces that in our brains to overthink things.
Sure.
So I think it's not a realistic goal to set to stop overthinking, but I want to add in overthinking positive outcomes, because I think I kind of fixate on bad things going wrong, so that I'm like, oh no, I'm like prepared for if bad things happen because I've already thought about it.
Like
but
bracing.
I think, I want to overthink on positive things.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. The habit I'm going to leave hopefully behind, and I want to like actually leave this all the way behind, is blacking out. I did that way too much, and it has cost me things.
How many drinks is that for you?
See, it's getting less.
Yeah.
Like
I've heard that. I can't remember. I remember during filming someone said that they were like, once you get to that point, like you're that drunk, it's easier for you.
Yeah, your brain just shuts off.
Yeah.
And like, but people won't be able to tell.
It takes less drinking to get to that point.
But then you can be like, I think I'm relatively high functioning at that point still, where people are like, oh, I talked to you and you seemed fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't remember talking to you. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
So no more blacking out. If I'm going to go out and have a drink, I've been practicing this.
December going?
Well, listen, it was damp December. We had a couple nights where we had 2 drinks. And then there was one night where we had 1 drink. And then there was a night where we had 3 drinks. Mm-hmm. Again, not blacking out, completely remember everything. And like, that's the path forward for me, because I do enjoy a drink with my friends. Yeah. Or a date. But I don't need to do it so much to where I need to say no to free shots, because man, do those go around like a virus at Lake Effect. And I have never said no.
When you're such a regular.
I know.
Yeah.
I actually fucking cool too, because like they're like so yeah, no more blacking out.
Love.
For me. Last thing we need to talk. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I will also want to I need to stop starting my day with
weed.
Scrolling.
Just kidding.
I need to stop starting my day with scrolling. I always scroll. So I need to do
like I do
dopamine.
too,
like I'm dancing in the morning, and I'm spending time outside. Yeah.
I love that.
I'm being vulnerable. I dance in my house in the
Are
morning.
you serious?
Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. For 3 or 4
You just throw on some music?
Yep.
That's amazing. I want to do that.
Yeah. It's fun. I love it.
I fucking love that. Okay, dance in the mornings, guys. Okay, to finish it up, we're going to say theme of the year. For me, it was trial and error. I think I tried a lot of things, and ironically, I think this needs to be our theme of the year next year.
Yeah.
Which was I tried a lot of things, and a lot of things that had negative effects probably. And I think next year I would like to be a little bit more intentional.
Yes.
I still try things, and I think it's ironic, and again shows the duality of the podcast that like trial and error maybe that's your goal.
It is.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The theme of my year, I think, was protecting my peace. I think there was a lot of I got really good at it, and I will always have those skills, and I always will have my safe space, but it's okay to venture out of it. And this podcast is part of it, and I'm going to do it in dating and other things.
Dancing in the mornings.
Yeah, dancing in the morning. It's so fun. And it's like a good way to be active, and like
you move
then
your body.
Like kind of like tidy things up, and it's just like it's just like
bopping.
a fun. Yeah, it's just like a good. I had ChatGPT write me like a dopamine
morning
routine for my Enneagram, my Myers-Briggs personality, and my star chart placement. And so it customized a routine for me, but that's part of it.
Dance
and
in the
I
morning.
love it. Yeah.
Well, thanks for tuning in. We are going to drop these podcasts next week.
Write in your stories, relationships, friendships, life stuff, to lonelyfriendspodcast@gmail.com. We're going to talk about it next up. I'm so excited.
Podcast. We are going to discuss this. Send it in. We'd love to discuss your relationships, your fallouts, anything awkward. Let us know.
Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.
Love you. That was fun.
Yeah.